Alright, here is another word problem. This is very similar to the other one. A zookeeper thinks, well, it's supposed to be thinks, pretty sure this is thinks. Thinks there is a problem with naked mole rats population at the zoo. He starts keeping track of the animals in the tunnel. 7 days into modern, he counts 120 mole rats. Alright, so here we go again. This is days again. So we're going to have an X and Y, and we're going to do it days, and we'll say moles. Let's write this where you can see it a little better. So it's going to be naked. So it's going to be days, which is going to be your X value, and mole rats will be your Y value. Alright, so what is our first point? Our first point should be 7 days and 120 mole rats. Then it says 13 days, so we'll put 13 here. 13 days and 108 mole rats. Write an equation in point-slope form. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and erase this. And so the first thing is we got 2 points. We need to know how much they're increasing or decreasing. And according to this, in 7 days we have 120, then 13 days we have 108. It looks like they're decreasing. So we need to find the rate in which they're decreasing. So if you remember, this is our X1, this is our Y1, this is our X2, this is our Y2. So I'm going to do my slope because I've got to find how fast are they decreasing. So my slope is Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. Alright, so my Y2 is 108 minus Y1 is 120. Alright, the X represents the days, so we have 13 on X2 and 7 on X1. And I'm going to go ahead and erase this for right now. We'll probably come back to it in a minute. Alright, so looks like this is going to be a negative 12 over a 6, which means it's decreasing. Looks like they're losing 2 mole rats per day. Alright, so I've got to convert this into the slope intercept form. So we know what our slope is, and I'm going to erase all this because we know our slope now is negative 2. So our slope is negative 2. A point, let's pick, we did 7 days and 120, so we're going to say our point is 7 and 120. Alright, so let's do our equation. So y minus, remember this is your x and this is your y, 120 equals, then, let me erase this part, negative 2, remember that's your m, and if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm using this formula right here. So my slope is 2, see that's where I'm going, and then x minus 7. So this right here is our point slope form right here. Now it says convert your equation into slope intercept form. Alright, so to do that, I'm going to change colors here. So we got y minus 120 equals a negative 2, x minus 7. So I'm going to distribute the negative 2 to x and to the negative 7. So I got y minus 120 equals a negative 2x plus 14. Now I want to get in slope intercept form, and don't forget slope intercept form is the one where it's y equals mx plus b. So I want to add 120 to both sides. So when I do this, what do I get left? I should have y equals a negative 2x plus 134. That's what I have down for my slope intercept form. So I'm going to erase this now, and we're going to put the actual answer here so you can see it. So it's y equals a negative 2x plus 134. Alright, let's look at this other question. What does the slope represent? Well, it looks like that it represents the mole rats I put mole, it looks like rates. The mole rats, I think it looks better in black, so I don't think I'm going to change it to black. The mole rats are decreasing by 2 each day. If nothing changes, how many days will go before the mole rats are gone? Alright, so how do we do this? Alright, so let's think of this. This is our equation here. And you got to remember what each stand for. X is the number of days. Y is the number of mole rats. So if we want them gone, that means it'll be 0. And now I want to get x by itself, so I'll subtract 134 to both sides. Right? And that gives me, looks like a negative, and we're going over here if you don't know where I'm at. A negative 134 equals a negative 2x. Now I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2. And it looks like those cancel out. That means x is going to equal, and you divide 2 into that, it looks like 60. Looks like 67. So in 67 days, there'll be no more mole rats. They'll be all gone.